Oh, I have received a notice from the Income Tax Department. It says it is under Section 143(2). What does that mean?
I'll tell you all about it. Notices under Section 143(2) are issued when the income tax authorities consider it necessary to ensure that the assessee has not understated the income, or has not computed excessive loss, or has not underpaid the tax in any manner. This is a general notice intimating about initiation of scrutiny wherein you are required to produce, or cause to be produced before the assessing officer, any evidence on which you may rely in support of the income tax return filed by you. This would mean you will need to provide all the supporting documents, from your income sources to your deductions.
So once the notice has been received, what are the next steps?
Once the notice is received, you or your representative will present arguments and submit documents. Then the income tax authorities will pass a final order confirming your net taxable income and accordingly raising tax demand or confirming tax refund, if any.
Does this mean that we have to visit the Income Tax Department? Or worse, does the income tax officials visit our place of business or residence?
Oh, no. The government has introduced the faceless assessment scheme for assessment to impart greater efficiency, accountability and transparency. To eliminate interface between the income tax authorities and taxpayers. To optimize use of resources. And to introduce team-based assessment with dynamic jurisdiction. So neither government officials will visit your office or residence nor you need to visit the department.
Well, that's a huge relief. But till when should I be worried about the issuance of notice under this section?
The notice under this section can be served at any time within 3 months from the end of the financial year in which the income tax return is furnished. Let's say the return has been furnished on 5th July, 2023. So the notice can be issued till 30th June, 2024.
Okay. So what happens after I submit my response to this notice?
Generally, a notice under Section 142(1) follows.
Hold on. What?
Relax. The notice under this section is issued when an officer wants to call for books of accounts, information, statement of assets and liabilities, etc.
Oh. Tell me more about it.
An assessing officer may serve notice under this section to any person who has filed the income tax return under Section 139 or in whose case the time allowed for furnishing the return has expired. With the issue of notice under this section, the assessing officer may call upon the assessee to produce accounts or documents as assessing officer may require to make an assessment. However, such documents or accounts shall not be relating to a period more than 3 years prior to the previous year. Let's say, the assessing officer is conducting an assessment of the assessment year 2021-22. This would mean that the relevant previous year is 2020-21. So, the books of accounts that can be asked by them shall be for 2017-18, 2018-19 and 2019-20.
But what if I think the requested documents are irrelevant? Can't I just ignore them?
No, never make that mistake. Even if you believe that the requested documents are irrelevant, the compliance is non-negotiable. The income tax authorities do not take kindly to missing paperwork. If you don't provide the necessary information, they may resort to a best judgment assessment under Section 144. And trust me, you don't want that. It's like letting someone else write your tax story. Plus, there's a penalty lurking around the corner. Rupees 10,000 for each failure to comply. And if things get really messy, they might even consider prosecution under Section 276D or a fine of up to Rs 10 per day for which default continues. They may even issue a warrant for conducting search under Section 132. So, let's play it safe and respond diligently.
Oh, that's terrifying. I shall respond to all the notices received through the department timely.
Exactly, it is all a bit nerve-wracking, but timely compliance is the key.
Thanks. I feel better informed now.
Anytime. And in case of any further questions, do connect with us on info@caprco.in. Please note that the details provided in this video are based on the provisions existing as on the date of publishing this video.